I wanted to take the time to address everything that's going on in the world. I know the people that watch my channel are from Jamaica or from Canada or from the US. Majority is from Jamaica. I wanted to make this video to kind of let you guys know I think we can continue to do active work against racial injustice that's happening in the world right now, but also to inspire or encourage people out there who are feeling like they're not really sure what they really can do to find a solution, and also speak about experiences that I have, because I think one thing that I will encourage anybody to do is to tell your story, because you affect those that are around you, affect your network of people, and because of that, it's one of the only ways I think you can really get people to be moved and to get up and do something. So first, I'd like to let you guys know that it doesn't matter how big or small you think your impact will be regarding racial injustices that are happening. You can do something with anything that you have. You can do something with your talents. You can do something with your voice. It's a very hard time right now. I personally, in the past like 4 to 5 days, have been very stimulated, overwhelmed with the media, with the news, and I've been kind of trying to resist disengaging from it, because I want to be aware and I want to make sure that I continue to do something and spread word. And so please, this problem is a long-term problem. 300-400 years of slavery cannot be undone with 8 days of protesting. And I know because of what's happening in the US, a lot of other countries as well have started to speak about injustices. For example, in Jamaica, the killing of Susan Bogle, rest in peace to that woman. You know, the militarized power of the police that happens in Jamaica, happens in other countries, is just so universal. Because of that, I think now is a time for persons to actually do something. I think one way in which you can really make a change is to think within yourself, what can I do long term or in the future in the career that I'm looking to go into, in the businesses that I want to start, in the networks that I have. What can I do? So me, I'm a pre-health student. I major in biology and society. I'm looking to go into the healthcare system. And right now, I really need to do some introspection about how I intend to help. Because I'm being educated right now, and I'm learning so that I can contribute to the world. And I think one way in which you can make a change and make a difference and enact long-term change is to really align your mission that you already have, your why, with the injustice that's going on in the world. But what I implore you to do is, as you look into going to school, I know a lot of people that are on my channel are from home and are trying to come to the US. But as you look into coming to the US, think about what you can do in your intended major, in your intended career, in whatever that you like to do and that gives you happiness and purpose that you'd like to make into a career. How can you use that to make a change long term? And really think about it, because I myself have personally thought about how I want to impact the world and how I want to make a difference, and I've thought about it so many times, and I've even worried about it. But I'm really at a point where I don't think there's a warrant for worry. When my experience can be so helpful to others, there must be a way for me to align my purpose with that, you know, and be in service. But in terms of my experiences in the US, being that I'm an international student, that I'm a black student, before people see anything, they see my skin color. Before people hear me, they see my skin color. So my experience has definitely been that of a Black American, and that's why any Jamaican that is out there that I've seen that has said, because I'm not in the US, then this doesn't concern me and this and that, like, lock off. A lot of Caribbean people migrate. Why? For a better life, don't it? And you go to the US, and your family is in the US, you have connections in the US, the UK, Canada, first world countries as they're called, and you are directly affected by it. And if, regardless of where you are in the world, you are affected by the US, because the US affects the world, and that's that. So if you're thinking about coming to school in the US, think about what's happening in the US right now, and think about how you yourself can think about what you want to do, and how you can use yourself, your voice, your experiences to help make change. And that's not just within the US, that's within your school as well, that's within your community, your neighborhood. There's injustices everywhere, and it's not just racial injustices. And that's why I think this time is very important to just take a moment and think. Take a moment and think what you can do. Because a lot of conversations have been brought up. A lot of conversations have been brought up, and they are warranted. They are warranted. And I'm glad they've been brought up. But also I want to address mental health. There are mental health resources down below that I've found. Credits to all those people that have put together all of these resources. I put down resources for Black people experiencing trauma, for women experiencing trauma, specifically for Torontonians, and if there's anything else that I found, I'll definitely put down below. As a Caribbean student at PWI, I've definitely experienced racism. I really realized I experienced racism. It was from a teacher, and it was during office hours, and it's unfortunate for me, or I say it's unfortunate because I really liked that teacher, and I really appreciated her and kind of took to her, and started in that she only saw my skin and couldn't see beyond that. So yeah, guys, just make sure you resist desensitization. It's not okay, it's not normal, and we have to realize that it isn't, and we have to do something. So continue to donate, continue to support, and do what you can with the resources you have. Nothing is too small. And make sure you continue to spread the word in your own network, your own group of people. And Black Lives Matter. Injustices need to stop. We have to educate, we have to do better. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.